What's up, boys, and welcome back. Today I present to you the Venus, perfect trio quad base featuring a shell, bunkers, seawall, anti-siege, wide gaps, and a lot more. This base is an absolute banger, tested and online, and by far my best base yet. Enjoy. Quick commercial break. I'm opening up a Patreon where there will be early access to my videos and special base builds that will be only on Patreon. Also on my Discord, you can get in completely free for over 2 months, but there's only 20 free slots available, so go head over to my Discord, link in description. Alright, boys, hopping into the base tutorial. Here we have one of our two externals. This base is bisymmetrical. Our external looks weird because we have gray anti-siege. Moving over here. Here we have our freehand bunkered externals. Very nice. You could have some loot or just some TCs. Moving over to our front door. It is airlocked to prevent any grubs. Moving in here, we have great visibility looking outside of our compound, and when those walls are destroyed from raiders, it's impeccable how much visibility you have. Any raider there will be killed. Coming into our compound, it is very open and very spacious. We also have great turret coverage all around. We have nice furnace walls. Our furnace walls actually have some cheeky bedrooms right here on the side. Very nice patricos inside of these bedrooms as well, looking straight into that breach, allowing you to kill anybody rotating through there. Very nice. Alright, I'm moving out. Here's our anti-siege. How this works, you simply place that and then it will destroy. As simple as that. And our anti-siege is double anti-siege, meaning to replace your external TC, you would have to go to each side and pop open both of those, making it double coverage. Now here, if raiders ended up moving down here and destroying those walls, they cannot get up without losing a ladder or a boost or rockets, leaving them very vulnerable, funneling them exactly where you want them. Coming into one of your bedrooms, very nice patricos just looking into your compound. Very simple, very nice. Right here is one of your bedrooms. You can place some embrasures on these windows and keep a hammer in here. You could take them on and off, shoot people. It's mainly just for visibility. This compound has so many bedrooms and it is just so nice. Here you have a nice airlock, prevent any grubs from getting in there early game. Here's a nice little cheeky bedroom. You don't have to use it as a bedroom, you could use it as hidden loot as well. Moving in. Here, it's just the same thing on the other side. Moving into our actual base. It's pretty simple. Nice depot boxes. Got an oil refinery in your shell. You could have so many furnaces, workbenches. You could have anything extra you want in this shell. 4 turrets in the shell as well that give perfect coverage. This shell has saved me in so many onlines, it is insane. There's some nice depot boxes or just loot storage boxes. This base has so much spread loot. It's honestly insane and it's so good. Dropping down here. So your bunker is a simple stair bunker. I'll show you how to do that in the actual build tutorial. You have that on both sides due to the bisymmetric. Moving in here. Now we're gonna go up the base to where we can enter. Here's a nice bedroom, very important. And also with literally, it's almost one way. That's how good these ankle biters are. There's some nice boxes up top. So you have four box loot rooms all around. And here's some really nice downward angles, super nice. Coming in here, you can fit 3 beds. Furnaces, trust me, this base has plenty of furnace space and more. Here is your early game entrance. Very nice, very good. Also have a lot of box storage on the side. Trust me, you will not be running out of box storage in this base. It might be compact, but it has plenty of box storage. Here's your nice TC. Got a workbench level 3 jump up as well, making it nice and cozy. Now moving up into our bedroom, but first we actually have some ankle biter peaks looking into our shooting floor. These are very nice ankle biters. Here is our bedroom, super cozy, super spacious, very nice. Moving out into our shooting floor. It's a pretty simple shooting floor, some head glitches looking at raid bases and looking downwards. Going in there, you have a nice battery. Coming up here, this peak is absolutely great. It covers that breach perfectly. Very tight angle, nobody would be expecting to get shot from there. There's some nice brutalist peaks covering very good angles. There's some downward peaks. And here's some really covered downward peaks. No raid base can shoot you there. It's meant for downward angles only, catching a lot of raiders off guard. Alright. Cannot forget these, by the way. These are just absolutely incredible. Now moving up, here we have some nice ankle biter peaks, just in case the other roof peaks weren't good enough. There's an airlock. Now this bedroom right here is completely optional. You don't need it. It is very nice to have. It's good for vending machines and other such things. You could configure it however you'd like. Now here, these are some very nice peaks. It's a really simple roof as well, with some very nice peaks. I love these peaks, by the way. Honestly, my favorite peaks on any base. Super good coverage overall. Here's a nice raid base peak. Pretty simple. You could easily get shot through it, but you could also shoot people easily through it. Here's a nice situational peek. You just want to open it up, peek your head out there, see if you can kill 1 or 2. Overall, very open roof. Also, the turret coverage on this base is absolutely amazing. I mean, they just cover everywhere. Even if you're down below right here, it will shoot you. Let's just say you will not be getting top down in this space. This base tour, guys. Alright, boys, hopping straight into the starter. It's a bit of a unique design. If you need to slow down this video, you can. It's honestly a really confusing base, so do as you need. Place the TC back in that corner. Put a door on it. So you can actually put a furnace back in there if you want to, but I just decided not to. Put 4 boxes. And with the bag placement, you can fit 4 bags if you configure it correctly. I only did 3 bags at this moment in time. Alright, now expanding upwards. So I am going to do a tier 3 jump up, but until you do have a tier 3, you could do a tier 2 jump up or a furnace. Tier 1s you can unfortunately not jump up on. Here's your temporary entrance. Later on, it will be replaced with a vending machine. Did not mean to do that. Could also put a furnace right there to jump up as needed for now to get to roof. So here's your main loot storage. It is a 6-box loot room, or if you do barrels, you could even make it 8 boxes, if not more, depending on how you'd like it. also put some electric furnaces above that door. Right here, we are going to do it down here. And if you don't have electric furnaces at this time, that is a very good spot for a depot barrel. So I like to have it personally. And once you guys get garage doors, you guys can put them on there. I'm moving right up here. It's pretty simple, just 2 exits just in case you're getting door camped or some stupid shit. Now you can actually put 3 beds in here. I only decided to put 2 just due to convenience. Also put some furnaces back there. So right here the beds are a little bit tight, so I just decided to put 2 temporarily. Usually should be able to fit 3, and then put 3 nice spots for your kids up there. That is all for the main starter. Now let's continue on with the rest of the base. Alright, continuing on, here's the shell. This is honestly a very confusing shell, so if you need to, please slow this down, or you honestly really should build this base in a build server before you decide to build this in an actual server. Here's a really important thing, just to make sure that it does not decay. You do need to have that right there. Here's your ankle biter peaks, really good. I did actually forget, but when building the ankle biter peaks, once you hop up onto that, you should place a square floor frame above that to make it more of a one-way. I did forget to do that in the build tutorial though. Down here, now we are going to connect 2 sides of the shells. If I did not mention, we are on 2-sided symmetry. Now we are going to be building around the walls, just get our shells secured. Alright, so right there, that is our turret pod. Make sure to put those in. We're going to need a half on one of those and then replace it with the wall. I would recommend placing items on the ground such as stone barricades or furnaces down there just so that you can maneuver around. It can fit 2 oil refineries as well. And moving on right here, here's where we are going to be doing our bunker. I'd recommend making this out of metal to make it look inconspicuous. There is no honeycomb on the outside of this, so it is one wall if they decide to blow through there. In my experiences though, when getting raided in this base, they do collapse your shooting floor 2 out of the 3 times. Make sure to make that a single door frame, which allows the bunker to work. Alright, now come down here. Just put a window down there, and then this is how the bunker works. You just make sure to keep that bottom one twig, and then you could upgrade that stair. We are going to seal in all of our peaks and make it usable. Right here, we are going to be building one of our four-box loot rooms, pretty spread out around the base. It is only one wall to it, but oftentimes those do not get raided. And if you put barrels in there, you could fit even more boxes. Obviously, you will upgrade this whole entire thing to metal once you have the available resources. When upgraded to metal and H2M, this base is an absolute tank. So right here, you can make this a window or door, depending on how you like it. I'd recommend a door during a raid, because you could simply shut it and open it. A window's a little bit more complicated. I often keep some of my seal mats in there as well. So this is where we are going to be converting our base into a different footprint. We are actually turning it into a lemon now, instead of our normal 6 triangles. This is where my main bedroom is for all of my good kits, M2s, L9s, everything like that. I like to keep in here. This is by far your most secure bedroom in the entire base. Alright, so coming along here, this is the start of the compound. Overall, relatively simple. It's just some bedrooms and some airlocks. A window. Gotta make sure it's aesthetically pleasing when I'm building for you guys to keep you guys somewhat entertained. Some nice Patricos. Remember those bedrooms in there? They could either be bedrooms or these could even be loot rooms. There's so many compound bedrooms. You could honestly use it as a loot room, hidden loot, or just extra stuff in general you don't want in your main base. Now that acts as an actual airlock. It's very nice. Right, now moving along to our externals. Watch closely. If you need to, slow it down. A little bit of a strange build out. Gonna follow it back in a moon-shaped triangle. Place one more triangle and then place squares off of it, allowing us to create a nice wide gap. Here's our visibility bedrooms. Like I said, you should also put embrasures on these bedrooms. Here's our gatehouse. Or no, my bad. Here's our bedroom. This is a pretty standard gatehouse that I do use, and bedroom. You do not have to put that low wall there. You will see why later. Honestly, I would recommend to not, but you can if you want to. Make sure to connect these so that they do not decay. Moving along back here, here is our anti-siege external. It's pretty confusing, so just watch closely. It's pretty much just a big triangle build out. I would recommend upgrading this to metal as soon as you can. It is very important. Okay, so now doing these freehands, they do have to be 78 or 79. That wall stability, as you can see, I'm doing it a little bit too good. Come on. There it is. Now we're going to do a simple triangle, square, triangle. I should have upgraded that wall. Come back in a triangle, square, triangle. Here we actually have to go above the TC to place that. That just allows it to be a little bit more hidden. Coming off of here, we are going to be building our gatehouse now. This is a different gatehouse that I usually do not do in my videos. I actually like it very much though, and I will probably start doing it a lot more. Here's your great visibility furnace wall peaks. Absolutely love this turret pod. Those ramps allow the turret to see so much more than if it was just floors right there. Alright, now moving along down here to one of our bedrooms and furnace wall and anti-siege. Make sure to make those half walls so that the anti-siege will work. Here's your seawall. While building your seawall, I would put shotgun traps in a lot of these spots for when raiders do breach the seawall and jump over it. This is what I was talking about by you don't need that one low wall. Those would have replaced it. It's still good with it there. It makes no difference. I'm moving along to the other side. sure to place frames there for the stability. So right here, I was actually having a stability glitch. This has been happening to me here and there. It's pretty annoying. So basically, to fix it, you do have to unfortunately delete that, and then it fixes it. It's really weird. I don't know why that has been happening. I don't know if it will happen to you in game or if it will not. So placing these furnaces are honestly really simple. Just go back in between your little airlock funnel, and you should be able to fit right in there, nice and snug. You're going to want to do that on all sides. Moving along right here. For some reason, I was really bad at placing these. It should just be really simple. Just keep it high so that it's easier for you to access. You don't even need this furnace. It's just nice to have. Maybe you want to cook some things. These furnaces are not anti-grub, though, which is a downside. The other furnaces are, though. I'm placing the walls. These walls are honestly super easy placements and are really easy. This one right here is actually a little bit tricky, though. Kind of just gotta maneuver around and get it into the right spot to where it gets in between the furnace and the frame. This should only take you 2 walls. Only downside about this compound is that it does take a lot of metal barricades. So make sure to be keeping the metal blades. It's a little bit costly in that. Moving along to our metal barricades. This is my personal favorite way to place them. You can configure it how you'd like. You only need 2 metal barricades on those. Does the job. Have to place that on the other side. If you place that one all the way over and then place a triangle right there, you can actually fit one in right there. No grubs should be able to get through there. This is a very good state to have your base at. Okay, on to the most complicated part in my opinion. This honestly took me a couple of takes to build. I would honestly really recommend you to slow this part of the video down. I am moving a little bit quick, and it is quite confusing. And always upgrade your frames and your shooting floor to metal. If you're not, it's a really big weakness. Honestly, I like to have my shooting floor metal before anything else in the base. Here's your protected wide gap peaks. keep that side brutalist and then that side metal, allowing you to get a nice brutalist peak and another peak covering the breach perfectly. Sure to put a half wall there, get the right height. I would recommend putting large boxes, allowing you to get a downward angle and a farther away angle with a head glitch. Putting a small box limits you to pretty much only farther away. So right here, I was having a symmetry glitch, and it was just doing opposite every single time I did that, so just ignore that. Here I should have went down and added frames for stability. Instead, I decided to build first. Make sure to go around and add a bunch of frames. Just spam them everywhere. Get your base nice and strong so that nothing collapses when you're getting pummeled or raided. Upgrade your roof always to metal. It is your most important thing in every single base, in my opinion. Right here, we are going to be creating some nice roof peaks or ankle biters. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the tour, this bedroom is completely optional. I personally would recommend having it. It makes top-down raids a lot more expensive and making them go a different path than what they would want to. Spam garage doors in here, and top-downing is almost unthought about. We're going to build up these frames, get our nice downward peaks. Here's our downward peaks. Building off of here, I'm only going to do this out of stone because honestly it does not really matter. The only thing that supports is a roof. Pretty much aesthetics, but it could help with some MLRSs. Right here, we're going to build up our turret pod. Get ready. Here's our indestructible turret pods from minis. We have actually 4 of these. Okay, so here's our downward angles. You could put a large box to get more of a downward angle on it. If you don't put a large box, you can actually use that as a waterfall though and drop down there. It's very nice. Here's some nice downward angles. Here incoming is the aesthetic roof piece that I was talking about. Also could help with some MLRS. It's technically MLRS protection. Here we just have some simple basic roof peaks, counter raid base peaks, whatever you want to call them. Those door peaks are honestly really nice. It doesn't look like it, but they are, trust me. You put a door on that thing, and with the ramp, you can open it and close it as needed, allowing you not to get shot in the back as well. Here's a really nice turret pod. It covers pretty much your whole roof just alone with 2 of these. Get all of our MLRS things down, and here we have a base completed. I'm gonna go around and place some embrasures. While I'm doing that, I'd like to say, please do not forget to go check out my Patreon, even if you're not gonna buy it, and also go over to my Discord to possibly get the Patreon for free if it's not already gone. And if it is gone, I will be consistently doing giveaways on my Discord for my Patreon. Please. And if you do subscribe to my Patreon, I love you guys, and thank you. That's all.